One lady followed me around a supermarket because she was sure I was Ellen DeGeneres. I was like, that's flattering. I'm a guy, you know?
Hi, my name is Buck Angel.
My name is Pat Manuel.
My name is Scott Turner Schofield.
My name is Rocco, and I identify as a man with a transgender history.
Masculinity it's an energy. It has nothing to do with your chromosomes.
When I was still identifying as female-bodied, I was definitely masculine. There's never been a point in my life where I haven't identified as masculine.
My masculinity defines my maleness. It just does.
There are days or situations that I'm more masculine, and then there are other situations that I am more feminine, but I'm always a man.
My parents really just thought of me as their son. I really believe that.
And I honestly didn't understand that I wasn't male until puberty.
I was always involved in stereotypical roughhousing. My sister and I used to get in fistfights on our rollerblades playing hockey.
I would play with my friends and we would play Barbies. And I would always play Ken.
There was a Shave with Daddy kit that was like this fake little razor and a fake shaving cream bottle, and I would stand in the mirror next to my dad and pretend to shave every day.
The other day, I saw myself and I said, I've become Ken. Careful what you wish for, okay? Age 11 was when my best guy friend sat me down and said, if you don't start acting like a girl, I'm not gonna be able to stop what happens to you.
Bad things started to happen to me, and I just wasn't comfortable with myself.
I fell into a bit of a depression. I stopped going to school, and I had been in honors classes.
You have the adolescent part where you're struggling to say, look, I know who I am. It's not a phase, it's not weird, it just is what it is. Why do I have to go through this lie?
It took me finding out that there was an option to align my brain and my body to feel comfortable.
I became involved in boxing as a way to kind of craft a image of myself that I had in my head but didn't know how to get out. Boxing was basically my gateway to my queer identity.
So my transition was really the catalyst for me to be able to finally feel like myself in the world.
All of the negativity that I felt and that baggage that I had been carrying with me for, a decade plus fell away as soon as I looked the way that I had always felt.
I don't like to shave my face because that's when people start calling me ma'am.
I'm constantly conscious of how am I a man? How much space am I taking up? How am I making people uncomfortable?
Now that I walk through this world looking to people as a black man, the hostility has increased. I definitely started to experience, being pulled over by police a lot more often. I was like, oh, what am I getting pulled over for? I'm not being able to talk myself out of the ticket like my mom was able to.
My experience as a transgender person has been one of self-acceptance. My entire life I was not accepted.
Trans men talking to cisgender men could really let them understand that, it's okay just to become the kind of man that you want to be, not the kind of man that you've been taught to be.
What I say to everybody, I think just fits, forget gender. How do you be you?